I've always been a fan of both virtual reality when it sort of first came out in the early 90s, and it was like this amazing promise of these virtual experiences, etc. Once I left Lytro, I just really wanted to be able to continue doing cinematic virtual reality capture. You want to capture experiences that represent things that people wouldn't normally do in their lives, hence going into Paradise to capture the footage for Aftermath. In the back of my mind, I had this thought that someday I might want to retire to a place like Paradise. It looked like an idyllic community that was surrounded by mountains and trees and beautiful environment and stuff, and mountain biking. And when I had seen some sort of casual acquaintances on Facebook, on social media, posting about their emergency evacuation on Friday, on Saturday, I saw even more detail about it, and then contacted a friend who's a firefighter in Santa Cruz that was heading up there, and spoke to him and said, hey, how would I get up there? Because this sounds like an experience that's going to be brutal, and frankly, I'd like to kind of document this with a 360 setup. And he basically gave me the rundown on contacting the incident command, securing all of my press credentials, and then I just headed up on Tuesday morning and started shooting Tuesday afternoon on site. And I knew that from the very start that what immersion brings to a cinematic capture is just an emotional contact that you can't get with any other medium. To be able to surround yourself and see in every direction within the headset is, it's so deep and it's so intense. And I felt it's really important for people to get the impact that these fires have on a community. And if that impacts either the way that we prepare for these to do better, if it impacts what we figure out the root causes to be, if it impacts what we can do globally to avoid these circumstances, then I feel as though I've done my part. But at the very least, what it ends up doing is to really help people get connected to the experience of loss that the folks in Paradise in Butte County went through. I would love for folks who are getting comfortable capturing immersive content to think about the chances, the opportunities that they're presented to use this as a way to record the things that are going on in the world around them. I think that people need to see that for all these kinds of places that are being affected by the things that the climate is throwing at us, whether it be a massive fire or a massive storm. So there are opportunities within nature that I think are going to be presenting themselves more and more. And if this medium helps to validate the experiences of people that lived in these places that were affected, fantastic. So I have a hunch that we're in a kind of a world of turmoil these days, and this is a very, very good medium for being able to kind of present that story. So I would say that this may have a journalistic bent to it, but I think that these tools are exceptionally powerful for being able to capture an experience that somebody on the other side of the world doesn't have the chance to go through.